everyone, thank you for tuning in to AGrader's Here's What to Expect. Today we have with us an experienced English curriculum writer, Ms. Sharon, who will share with us what the secondary 3 students will be learning for English in July. So Sharon, what are they learning this month?
Okay, this month I would like to focus again on the visual text, which is a 5-mark section, 5-mark comprehension section where students have to answer questions based on looking at the picture.
Okay, so can you elaborate more on what are some of the question types?
Basically, for this particular section, there are 3 main question types. They are the literal, inferential, and evaluation questions.
Okay, so can you elaborate more about the 3 main skills?
So using an example right now, I would like to illustrate how these 3 skills can actually be tested. So if we take a look at this particular poster where it's about a handicapped man who's in a wheelchair and trying to reach for his briefcase, and the particular slogan here is a first world nation, a nation of first class people as well, and it's asked in the question. So an example of a literal question like what I mentioned just now would be what we see over here. Question 1. Based on the slogan, in your own words, explain the comparison drawn in this sentence and its intended effect. So for literal questions, they basically test on our understanding of the visual text that's given to us. So based on what students understand from this particular slogan, from this particular phrase, they would be able to draw the comparison that it is talking about society that is financially successful and one where people are kind and caring to each other as well. And for the second part of the question, it encourages people to understand that being successful and being kind are both important. So this would be show us that students understand what the text is about, and it would be an example of a literal question. As for the second type of question, which is the inference question, we can take a look at this question number 2. How is the usage of the phrase "up to us" effective? Okay, so for this question, it's actually a mix between an inferential and evaluative question, where students have to talk about the effectiveness of a phrase that's given in this particular visual text. So students have to first infer what does "up to us" mean. So "up to us" is directly addressing the reader, and it gives the sense that others are depending on the reader to make a difference. So with that, we will come up with the answer. It makes the reader feel directly involved, that they have a responsibility to do the right thing. So this would be an example of an inferential question. As for the third type of question, which is an evaluative question, so when we see the word effectiveness or how is this effective in the question, we can more or less tell that this is actually an evaluative question. So an example would be this: we could walk on, rushing to our next meeting, or stop to help. How is this phrase effective in supporting the idea that being kind is up to us? So the usage of the word "or" means that readers have a choice, and it is up to him or her to make the right one. So for this kind of questions, you will realize that the answer doesn't come directly from the visual text, but students have to support whether they think that, oh, this is effective, and then explain why they think so.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
To watch more of such videos and information to help your child improve and learn ahead of others in school,
visit our website www.agrader.sg, click on this button, fill in your email address, and receive all these useful videos straight in your inbox for free.
as well as the latest in promotions, so that you don't lose out on great deals with AGrader Learning Center.